General Assignment is back, and we're still talking about the country's defensive self-reliance in view of rising tensions in our territorial borders. And we have with us Director Martir and Engineer Salientes, two gentlemen who are really in the know. But anyway, if you want to take part in our discussions this evening, you can text your questions or reactions to mobile phone number 0915-209-6012. That's 0915-209-6012. Kindly include at least your first name and where you're from so we can gauge our reach. Anyway, we would also like to say hello to our viewers in Taiwan, Brunei, China, Hong Kong, Mongolia, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, and South Korea. Thanks for tuning in to General Assignment. Anyway, gentlemen, let's do a little bit of history. I recall that I was still a kid back then, no? Pero nung 1970s or thereabouts, nung panahon ni Presidente Marcos, I understand that a lot of the patrol boats then being used were made in the Philippines. Years later, nung panahon naman ni Presidente Ramos, we started coming out with armored vehicles, yung mga Simba that were locally made. I think they were made in the Subic area, pero I'm not sure, no? So where are we now as far as having our own, we're not just talking about refurbishing capability, but manufacturing capability of at least small arms. Pag-usapan muna natin yung basic, yung rifle ng isang sundalo. General.
Well, the Self-Reliance Defense Program ng Armed Forces was started back in 1970s. This included yung manufacture ng M16. It was under license with Colt Industries then. Yung ano no, we were the first. In Southeast Asia, we were the first to manufacture this. Together, almost the same time with South Korea.
So hindi tayo kulelat nun as far as technology is concerned.
We were the first.
We had the F-5s, we had stuff, no?
Yes. Unfortunately, today, we're the only Southeast Asian country not manufacturing our assault rifles. And not only on assault rifles. When I was a second lieutenant, I reported to the Marine Corps. Everything I used was basically Philippine-made. The uniform we were using then were Ramitex. They were all made from Ramian, green fatigues namin noon.
Locally sourced material. No?
Yes.
So you also, you did not only clothe the soldier or the policeman siguro, but you also helped sustain a local industry.
Even our combat boots were all locally made. My M16 was made by Elisco, si Engineer dito, alam yun.
So you knew each other from way back when? Medyo
year.
recent. Anyway, small world.
And yung vehicles, we were self-sufficient sa 1/4-ton vehicles then, which is most popular known, mini cruisers. You can still
Small
see
version of the Land Cruiser.
Yes, it is. And also our
Buhay
communication.
pa yung mga iba nun ngayon. Nakakakita pa ako. Ewan ko lang kung sa AFP pa or privately owned na.
Sa amin meron pa. May isa pa kami doon.
Matibay.
Ang tactical communications which we used were made by Vitronics. They were very good radios. Some of them, especially the URC-187, still existing, being used by the armed forces today.
And yet now, nababalitaan ko pati yung uniforme, yung fatigues, no, yung camouflage fatigues na ginagamit ng mga ilang tropa natin, imported from China. So, mainland China, no, we're talking about Red China. So, sa akin lang, sa aking pag-unawa, parang hindi kaya mayroong conflict of interest dito considering yung contemporary realities, no?
The reality there is bidding process tayo eh. So whoever bids the lowest that satisfies with the technical aspect of the thing being bought, yun ang nananalo. So happened that China normally wins yun.
They sort of undercut everyone, no?
Yeah.
Pero hindi, don't you envision that sometime, I mean, because of taking stock of realities na medyo out of bounds na yung mga hindi masyadong kakampi. Can that happen? Or is that something that Congress has to act upon? I mean,
I think it's beyond us.
It's beyond. Kaya naman, engineer, ano sa tingin niyo ang maiaalok ng isang kumpanya katulad ng inyo, no, yung Metro Arms Corporation, as far as yung um, establishing our security? Kasi alam natin, captured nyo yung commercial market. Walang problema yun. Hindi naman natin pinag-uusapan yun. No? Pero pinag-uusapan natin ngayon yung government market.
Well, sa government market, nakakapanghinayang lang na we started yung ILSCO tool noon. We started that in 1975. We were manufacturing several thousands of M16 rifles every month. No? As a matter of fact, we manufactured, on the first contract, we manufactured 150,000. And then on the second contract, we manufactured another 60,000 for a total of 210,000 complete M16 rifles, and then 22,500 na equivalent rifles in spare parts. No? So nakakahinayang na nawala yung capability, as the Director Martir is saying, nawala yung capability natin na magkaroon ng magandang defense industry. So the same thing, as a now that I am with the Metro Arms, no, I'm sure if there are government incentives, the AFP is a very lucrative market as far as pistols are concerned. But I don't think the pistols that we are manufacturing are what they would like to purchase. So medyo merong kwan doon.
So I'll ask you, sinasabi natin, I think we all agree that during the 70s, once upon a time, our manufacturing capability was first rate. Right. Or at least we were getting there. Bakit nawala? May sisisi mo ba yan sa any particular administration? Masisisi ba natin yan by harder economic times? Both of you, what's your view on that?
Maybe the government has another set of priorities, the ones that took over. Kaya napabayaan yung SRDP, yung Self-Reliance Defense Posture Project.
So
Kaya nawala.
1970s pa yung SRDP na yun?
1970s. It started 1970s until mga 80s. And then, nung nagkaroon ng change ng government after the Marcos government, nagkaroon ng lull. And then maybe the government then has another set of priorities, kaya hindi na pursue.
Okay. Kayo, sir, anong general, anong nakikita nyo na saan nagkulang at paano tutugunan? Kasi it's one thing na isisihin natin kung paano nagkulang, no? Pero looking forward, kasi nandun na rin yung sabihin natin nandun yung banta, so hindi na pwedeng yung just looking back, no? Looking forward. Anong nakikita nyo rin?
Well, the good news about it, if you're going to look forward, last year, or early this year, there was already a directive from the Secretary of National Defense to revive the self-reliance defense posture of the government. The first step was to meet with all the local defense industries, which USEC Manalo did as USEC for munitions. It's gaining ground. I think you were there also, if you remember, meetings of AFCOX early this year. Hoping it will gain ground by the end of this year. We're still identifying those who can contribute to the self-reliance. As a matter of fact, there was actually an existing organization of local defense industries then, which included Armscor.
Armscor is the big player locally. Yes. But there are others na rin. Not only MAC, no? But I think it's becoming a lucrative industry, not only because of the commercial market, although mukhang marami nabubuhay sa commercial market. Ano? Pero is there a realization that countries like the US, kasi marami nagsasabi na gastahin na lang yung pera na yan sa edukasyon, sa pagkain, para sa mahihirap. Pero is there a realization that countries like the US became such big, powerful economies because of their investments in defense? Pero sila tinatawag doon na military-industrial complex. It's big employer, so it's a big job generator. They buy a lot of raw materials. No? So, ito ba, can we not exactly copy, but gain inspiration from this model?
Well, in the first place, ang biggest business in the whole world, Sato Defense.
Defense.
So kahit na hindi naman matuloy yung kinatatakutan natin, na sana huwag naman, nandun pa rin, yung nabigyan mo ng trabaho, yung na-manufacture, yung nagawa nyo, meron economic impact yun.
It's true. Because the industry will generate a lot of employment, a lot of revenues, and also there will be allied industries, subcontractors, that they will have to supply the needs because not one industry can handle all the needs. So, manganganak yan. And continuous magiging generation ng jobs.
Yung sinasabi nila na sa yung GNP growth, kailangan magka-trickle down effect. No? That can only happen kung meron industriya that causes the trickle down effect.
Right.
Sa inyo, sir, ano naman ang tinitingnan nyo for the future? How do you, you're working towards self-reliance. So yung self-reliance na yun, once you've attained it, what will it be like? Will we be manufacturing our own stuff there? And will you be providing jobs for a lot of...
Yun ang end state magyari.
Ngayon, nasa Limay, Bataan pa lang kayo, no? Pero I guess eventually ang model dyan is to expand, no? Just like private enterprises. No? How many people do you employ right now?
We have about 900 plus this year.
So you're a major employer.
Yes.
And this is no? These are civilians, most of them.
Mostly civilians with a small contingent of armed forces for security.
So these are engineers siguro, like...
Mostly engineers, chemists, technicians, machine operators.
Lucrative ba engineer tong industriya ng armas?
Very lucrative kasi like sabihin natin yung government arsenal, they're just manufacturing the ammunition right now. They were able to generate 900 jobs already.
Kayo ba? Ilan ang
Kami, we have around 85 personnel, mostly machine operators.
Pero high value naman yung mga ano nyo. You export, no?
We export, yes.
So you're a
90%
dollar earner.
of our products we export.
Mhm.
So, ganun din, we have to hire also allied services, yung heat treatment facilities, finishing facilities. So, nakakatulong din kami na may farm out yung mga jobs.
Anong reaksyon, anong opinion ng mga dayuhan? I think yung sa inyo, if I'm not mistaken, baka ako nagkakamali, pero sa Europe yung market nyo number one.
Europe and the USA.
Europe meaning Spain.
Spain and France.
Ano naman ang kanila masasabi tungkol sa gawang Filipino?
Well, they are very happy with the product, and this could be tested to by the repeat orders. The same thing with our U.S. market. As a matter of fact, at the start of the year, they already gave us a PO for 1 whole year, which we have to supply. Kaya medyo nani-neglect namin yung local market because napupunta lahat dun sa export market yung aming mga produkto.
So, do they consider your products in the States as economy or yung mga low cost? O meron yung not exactly low cost na rin, yung medyo quality na rin?
We started sa low cost firearm, but now we are now on the upper scale.
So, respetado na yung gawa natin.
Yes.
Anyway, General Assignment will be right back after a few reminders. Don't go away.